keeps control for Thompson. Pass for Stevens, wide open underneath on the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Semp for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good Thursday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into beautiful Kindred, North Dakota, where we are gearing up for a Region 1 matchup that'll feature the visitors on the scoreboard, the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon Broncos coming to Kindred tonight with a record of 2-9. They'll take on the home team, the hosts of the evening, the Kindred Vikings. The Kindred Vikings enter tonight's action with a record of 9-3. Once again, they'll take on the Lisbon Broncos on a beautiful Thursday, January 16th. 29 degrees, 15-mile-an-hour winds out of the south. If you're a true North Dakotan, you hear 29 degrees, you're thinking, what a beautiful January day.
Felt like spring out there.
That's right. There he is, folks. My name's Josh Almaris, and I'm joined alongside by the trusty old Nicholas, Eggy, the Eggmeister, Mr. Eggman. Nick, how's it going?
It's going good. Happy almost Friday here in Kindred, North Dakota. A good little Region 1 matchup between the team in red of Lisbon and the team in white of Kindred Vikings.
Yeah, it's Friday Eve, as they say. That means it's Thursday night, and we're excited to be here covering some girls basketball. Once again, Lisbon Broncos come in with a record of 2-9. The Kindred Vikings are 9-3. Kindred exiting or on the tail end of a gauntlet of games. If you were with us on Tuesday, you heard us talk about the fact that Kindred was playing their fourth game in 5 days, and now they with 1 day off, they're back at it. Fifth game in 7 days. They have had a heck of a stretch in that run, and in that run they have defeated Devils Lake at Devils Lake, Rugby at Devils Lake, Oak Grove at Oak Grove. You saw it on here, a great victory the other night against Valley City at home, and they're looking to do the same against the Lisbon Broncos here tonight. Lisbon, record-wise, struggling, 2-9. They're looking to come into Kindred here and pick up a big win. We'll see if they can do it. We're going to take a break here. We're going to step away for about 2 minutes, and we'll take a look at each of the teams, who they've played. We'll look at the starters, and we'll continue on with the pregame show. Once again, thanks for tuning in to your live event with Josh Almaris and Nicholas Eggman. We'll see you back in about 2 minutes.
On relationships, 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge-Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
You don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullus & Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullus & Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance, Gullis & Olson Agency.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the three-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. Three, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred, North Dakota. Josh Almaris alongside Nick Eggman. We're just sitting here jamming out to Miss Teresa Raisler and the pep band. Doing a fantastic job as always. Nick, you enjoying the tunes over there?
Of course I am. Doing a little head bobbing, and Mrs. Raisler's getting into it over there too, playing what, the saxophone over there?
That is a saxophone, you are correct.
Wasn't a big band guy back in the day, Josh.
I can tell if you don't know what a saxophone is.
I did get it right.
All right, good job, yeah. Anyway, thanks to the Kindred High School and middle school band for getting everything set tone-wise for this evening. Once again, the Lisbon Bronco girls come into Kindred with a record of 2-9. The Kindred Vikings have improved to 9-3. Quick look at the teams each of these have played. Lisbon has 2 victories. They have defeated Enderlin and Ellendale, and they have lost to Northern Cass, Richland, Central Cass, Northern Cass, Oak Grove, Wahpeton, Sargent County, Carrington, and Hazen. Young team, rebuilding year, a little bit smaller, a little bit inexperienced, and a team that has the speed. Some fast girls out there, specifically Brindley Differding and Bria Sweet. But a team that's a little bit inexperienced. Would be a lot of fun for them to come into Kindred and knock off the Vikings. Kindred Vikings are 9-3 coming into this game. They have victories against Barnesville and Wahpeton. They then went on a little bit of a losing skid, lost to Central Cass, Central Cass, Shiloh Christian, and Thompson. And since that Thompson loss, a game you saw here on your live event, they have victories over Northern Cass, number 2 ranked Devils Lake, Rugby, Oak Grove, and number 3 ranked Valley City. I missed the holiday tournament in there in case you're counting. Vikings have also beat Four Winds, Minnewacan, and Killdeer. They did that on the 27th, 28th of December. So the Vikings had a little bump, and boy, they have responded to some of the adversity. A big key there was getting healthy as well, but they're a team that's looking sharp without a doubt. Nick, what are some of your expectations or some of your hopes of what you're looking forward to seeing here tonight in this matchup?
If you're Lisbon, you got to be aggressive from the jump. If you get a couple early fouls, that's okay. You be aggressive, try to get some steals, and with your 2 faster girls out on that court, try and get up and down the court, because that's what Kindred's going to try and do to you the whole night, and you're going to have to try and keep up.
Lisbon is coached by first-year coach Kara Tui. Her first year as the head coach. She is a legal drug dealer / pharmacist in Lisbon.
Okay.
Kara Tui also spent 9 years as an assistant with Barb Sweet. Barb Sweet is on the bench. She's the C squad coach, middle school coach, so Barb Sweet is here, but Kara Tui at the helm, and then assistant is Elizabeth Holbert as well, a Cobber basketball player, Elizabeth Holbert is. More bad news for the Broncos. Riot Wortman is not playing tonight. She's their leading scorer, and she has fallen ill to the flu. So Riot Wortman not here, and the Broncos will go with number 5, Bryn Wiltsey, number 10, Bria Sweet, number 14, Cameron Hoff, number 21, Brindley Differding, and number 32, Jada Coonsey as their starters. Once again, first-year head coach Kara Tui. Kindred Vikings, No surprises or changes for them. They are healthy and ready to rock and roll. They will go with number 1, Liza Trenbeth, number 3, Sierra Nipstead, number 5, Kennedy Bacco, number 11, Leah Rowland, and number 24, Zoe Sharp. Head coach, her 8th year as the head, 14th year with the program, Sam Brandt, assisted by Tennille Bacco, Ashley Fawnhorst, and Danny Sanders. Once again, Kindred Vikings playing host to the Lisbon Broncos. The final school song is being played by the pep band, and after that we'll have the national anthem and then starting lineups. Nick, what do you say we step away for about 2 or 3 minutes, and we'll be back for starting lineups.
Green Earth Landscaping offers a full range of services, including commercial and residential landscape design and installation, maintenance and sprinkler services. From outdoor kitchens to patios, retaining walls, lighting, fine grade, sod and hydroseed, and anything in between, Green Earth Landscaping has you covered, servicing the Fargo-Moorhead area and beyond. For more information, go online to greenearthnd.com. That's greenearthnd.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Hi, this is Jim, and with Bernie Berkemeyer, we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Join us in enchanting Ireland June 25th to July 4th. Experience the ancient history, natural beauty, and the warm hospitality of Ireland. We travel across this beautiful country visiting places like the Kilkenny Castle and the breathtaking cliffs of Moher. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ for more information, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the Kindred High School choir just wrapping up their rendition of the national anthem. Beautifully done. Once again, at the direction of Miss Teresa Raisler. They sounded fantastic, and it was fun to get a chance to listen to them once again. The thing about high school activities is there's so many different talents that you get to see. Just for kicks, dancing earlier in the JV halftime. We're going to be again here at halftime today. Had the band rocking out, had the choir, and then of course now we've got the main event, the basketball squads being introduced right now. Public address announcer Paul Quislin introduces number 5, sophomore guard Bryn Wiltsey. She averages 9 to 10 points a game and about 8 rebounds a game. Next out will be number 10, senior guard standing 5 feet 4 inches, Bria Sweet. Onto the court right now is number 14, Cameron Hoff. She's a sophomore forward. Next out is a sophomore. Where's number 21? Currently fist bumping the officials. It's Brinley Differding, averaging 10 points and 8 rebounds a game. And then finally out on the court for the Lisbon Broncos is a senior forward standing 5 foot 8 inches, number 32, Jada Coonsey. Once again, the head coach of the Broncos is Kara Tui, and her assistants are Elizabeth Holbert and Barb Sweet. Lights go out. There's all kinds of green and blue and red flickering bugs flying around. And out comes the first starter for the Kindred Vikings, 5 foot 11 inch junior, number 1, Liza Trenbeth, averages 18 points a game. Now on the court, Sierra Nipstead, the freshman phenom, wears number 3 and puts in about 24 points a game. Kennedy Bacco, the trusty senior, stands 5 feet 11 inches and averages 10 points a game. Snake Eyes, number 11 senior Leah Rowland, scooting across the officials. And then finally another senior for the Vikings, number 24, 5 foot 8 inch Zoe Sharp is the last out on the floor for the Vikings. Head coach of the Vikings, once again in her 8th year as the head and 14th with the program, Miss Sam Brandt. Her assistants are Tennille Bacco, Ashley Fawnhorst, and Danny Sanders. Lisbon Broncos come in with a record of 2-9. Kindred Vikings are 9-3. Once again, Kindred Vikings have had a busy stretch. See if they can finish it off or if the Broncos are going to come in and pick up a big victory. Vikings win the tip. It's Trenbeth Tobacco out to Nipstead, and then now Trenbeth. Trenbeth was working against Hoff. There's a three-point basket put in by Kennedy Bacco. The senior sits down, all in attendance here. Timeout, just like that for the Broncos. Going to be a timeout, 32nd by Cara Tui. We'll make it short and sweet. Thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency for sponsoring our timeout. See you back in 30.
The school district looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
Well, off air, we had to have a little fight, so we apologize for that, and it's my fault. But we missed that, and ultimately what you missed is Liza Trenbeth had a left-handed lay-in, and we'll do our best to not have that happen again. Liza Trenbeth.
At least you said it was your fault, Josh.
Yeah, I know. I'm an honest guy. I'm called many things. I think honest can be one of them, though.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that is a good thing, I think, yeah. Did you catch who got the steal on that? Lisbon tried to inbound it coming out of the timeout. I didn't see who got the steal, but they passed it over to Liza, and Liza had a left-handed lay-in. Nipstead got the steal. You're right. Nipstead got the steal. So that's what you missed. Vikings are going to get the ball back. They're up 5-0 as the Broncos turn it over, trying to pass it. A little bit of miscommunication there. And it's Sierra Nipstead, the freshman, with the ball. She gives over to Leah Rowland. Leah Rowland puts up a three, no good. Rebound's going to go to the Broncos, Jada Kunze. Up they go, the Broncos. Bria Sweet has it, and eventually it's in the hands of Differding. Differding works into the paint, nice move, can't get it to go. Ball's fought after, and Bacco picks up the rebound for the Vikings.
That was a good drive by Differding into the heart of the Vikings defense. Just couldn't get that shot to fall.
Vikings try to go inside to Bacco, and nice ball movement.
Passing.
Liza Trenbeth for three. Good ball movement there as they go inside and then out. Leah Rowland made a nice pass. Here's Liza Trenbeth on the steal. Ball's everywhere, stolen back by the Broncos and then by the Vikings, and it eventually ends up into the hands of Sierra Nipstead, who gets her first two.
Stolen again, Josh.
Another steal. Rowland over to Nipstead. Back to Rowland. All the way across to Liza. She sets her feet, and she misses. Rebound goes to Nipstead. Nipstead gives to Rowland. She works into the paint, then gives to Zoe Sharp. On to Liza. Liza's a shooting machine right now. That one no good. Rebound's going to go to Wiltsey.
Steps out of bounds.
Wiltsey had it, but her foot was on the line, so the Vikings retain possession, up 10-0. Here's a three-pointer from the freshman.
Ooh. Hot start for the Vikings.
Nothing but the bottom of the net for Nipstead. She has 5. Trenbeth has 5. Bacco has 3.
Just stepped over the line there. Wasn't quite sure if she was going to pass it or not. Stepped over and turns the ball back over to the Vikings.
13-0 here, just over 2 minutes in. And now it's 16-0 as Sierra Nipstead has a quick 8 points. In the corner is Differding. She's in trouble. Another turnover. And now it's Sierra Nipstead again. Sierra Nipstead going to get the and one. Checking in for the Broncos is going to be Carly Mayers. That foul went against Brynlee Differding. It'll be her first, team's first. It's a shooting foul, so Sierra Nipstead looking for the old-fashioned three-point play, and she gets it. 19-0 here. Quick onslaught by the Vikings. Here's another steal by Sierra. She gives to Liza Trenbeth. Open three. No good. And Sierra Nipstead missed the easy layup, but she got her own rebound. It's about the only thing she's done wrong tonight. But she made up for it by getting the rebound. Here's Nipstead all the way across to Rowland. Good defense there by Mayers. Shots up. Broncos aren't able to get it. It went off the head of Differding, and the Vikings were able to get it back. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Under 5 left in the first quarter. In they go to Trenbeth, and Trenbeth is able to get it to go. She has 7. Broncos try to inbound. Kennedy Bacco pressing, and it knocks off her hand. So the Broncos retain possession. It's Mayers looking for someone. She finds Hoff. Hoff dribbles it up and gets it to Wiltsey. Wiltsey almost had to go out of bounds, try to save it, and throws it in to a Viking. And just like that, Sierra Nipstead gets it back. And she has 13 quick points. Nipstead does. Here's Bacco over to Nipstead, another three-pointer. She is on fire.
Wow.
Sierra Nipstead, 16 quick points, and we're not even 4 minutes into this. Vikings lead 26-0. It's a Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. From banking to insurance at Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Handle your requests.
Make your stop before or after the game at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota. Stop out throughout the week for mouth-watering lunch specials weekdays and mark Friday nights down on the calendar for prime rib, ribeye steak, or some walleye at the Knickerbocker. For more information or to find out about daily specials, give the Knickerbocker a like on Facebook by searching the Knickerbocker. Great food and good people. You can find it all at the Knickerbocker in Hickson, North Dakota.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good students from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful, innovative opportunities for students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbon.k12.nd.us.
Well, I'm not sure if Alicia Keys had a certain someone in mind when she wrote and sang the song "This Girl Is on Fire," but that was the song that was just blaring over the speakers, and I think it was directly played for
that girl
this girl with the ball, Sierra Nipstead. Sierra Nipstead has come out on fire. She has 16. That time she didn't score because she passed it over to Liza Trenbeth, and Liza has 9. Vikings up 28-0. Going to be a foul called. It was a shooting foul, so she's going to get 2 shots. By she, I mean Bryn Wiltsey. Wiltsey's going to go to the line, and first foul is going to be called against the Vikings. It's Kennedy Bacco who's going to be charged for that foul. And that is Wiltsey, right?
Number 5?
To see. I think that's Bryn Wiltsey. Yeah, Bryn Wiltsey, she makes 1 of 2. The ponytail threw me off there. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Taylor Sanders checked into the game. Lila Kittleson into the game as well for the Vikings. Bryn Differding with the ball right now. She puts up a shot, no good. Going to be Kittleson who gets the rebound and gives over to Liza Trenbeth. 28-1 here in Kindred. behind the back for Nipstead. Then she drives, left-handed roll, can't get it to go. Rebound Broncos. Now it's in the hands of Brindley Differding. Differding gives over in the corner to Sweet, and then they go inside. Left-handed shot, no good by Wiltsey. And the Vikings have it and are quickly moving down the court. Ball's knocked away there, but a foul going to be called. Going to go against Brindley Differding. It's going to be her second. Team second.
2:52 left here in this first quarter.
Nipstead gives to Trenbeth. Trenbeth works against Wiltsey. Wiltsey, good defense, straight up there. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, but going to stay with the Vikings. Dan Nathan listening in South Kindred. Always appreciate hearing from our fellow viewers, right?
You know, the more I think about it, I know where Dan lives. Is that really South Kindred?
I mean, South Kindred. What are you thinking it is? More Central Kindred?
Yeah.
South Central Kindred?
Kindred?
South
Yeah.
Central?
Yeah.
Well, Dan, something for you to ponder and get back to us on. Do you really think you live in South Kindred? 28-1 right now, and a nice bucket there by Differding. High off the glass, Differding goes, and it's 28-3. Kittleson with the ball. She was working against Sweet. Now it's Trenbeth. Nipstead, the crowd gives a collective groan because she has been hot. And that one didn't fall. Quickly down the court was Differding. She couldn't get it to fall, and the Vikings have it back. Under 2 left to go in the first quarter. Inside, nice pass. Kennedy Bacco puts that away.
Touch pass, let Bacco go up and high point it, and then go shoot that layup.
Yeah, great job there of Kennedy, catching the ball high and keeping it high and getting that shot up quick. Bria Sweet now working against Sanders. Oh, ball's taken away. That was Wiltsey who had it, and the Vikings knocked it away. They go inside to Nipstead, but got a little too tight, and now Wiltsey has it. Back pocket pick there by Nipstead, and she quickly gives to Liza Trenbeth, who has a nice lay-in. Trenbeth already in double digits as well. She has 11. 1:11 left in the first quarter. Sweet gives over to Differding. And now the Vikings with another steal. Trenbeth, we're under a minute left, makes a move, can't get it to go. Bacco on the rebound, gives back to Trenbeth. And then over to Kittleson, who swings it eventually all the way around to Sanders. Sanders to Trenbeth. Trenbeth goes into the paint, step back, turn, no good, rebound, Bacco. Kittleson tries to go into Bacco. Bacco.
Nice move.
Nice move indeed.
Bank was open for Bacco there.
Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency, one of our finest sponsors. Looking for information, go to kindredstatebank.com. Bacco just went to Kindred State Bank and got herself 2 points. Vikings can hold for final shot here as we dip under 12 seconds left in the first quarter. 34-3 Vikings lead. 7 seconds. Shot clock is off. 4 seconds. Great drive by Liza Trenbeth. She has lucky number 13. After 1 quarter of play, it's the Kindred Vikings 36 and the Lisbon Broncos 3. We'll be back in a minute.
I will be your guiding light, 'cause you don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
At Stock Growers Bank in Lisbon, let them turn your dreams into reality and help watch them grow. Loan Officer Wyatt Smith will give you a tailored solution to fit your unique requests. From farming, buying a new home, or investing in your future, he has you covered. Stock Growers Bank celebrating 125 years of banking in your local communities. For more information, call Wyatt at 701-683-5000. Stock Growers Bank, where your success is their top priority. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred, North Dakota. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman. And a pizza connoisseur who goes by the name of Abigail up in the booth with us as well. We have folks listening all the way out in West Kindred as well. Former basketball coach and book club extraordinaire Julie Jensen and Paul Jensen. Hello to you folks. Hopefully everything is fine and dandy in West Kindred, as good as it is in South Kindred. 36-3, 7 seconds into the second quarter. Sanders has the ball, picks up a screen from Sharp. That was Mara Kemple who's in the game for the Broncos. Shot no good from Kittleson. She goes and saves it. The left-handed flick that goes right to Leah Rowland. And Liza Trenbeth now working against Wiltsey. Wiltsey is just a grinder. She's a great defensive player there. Speaking of great play, three-point basket there from Lila Kittleson. She's not up on the board, Nick, right?
She's not, Josh.
That was definitely Lila
that's
scored
Lila
that.
that scored that, yep.
Sometimes I second guess myself if it's not come to fruition on the scoreboard yet, but Lila Kittleson with a three-pointer, 39-3. With the ball was Mara Kemple. She got it into Wiltsey, and now it's Differding. Basket no good, ball's on the floor. Differding has it, nice pass, nice hustle play, but Coonsey can't get the bucket to fall, and it's Zoe Sharp up to Trenbeth. Inside the Vikings go to Sanders, no good. Rebound hustled after between Coonsey and Sharp. Sharp wins that battle. Then the ball's on the floor. Here's Differding. Differding off to the races. Differding is speedy, but she can't get it to fall. Rebound's going to go to Kittleson. Brinley Differding, part of a couple real good 4x4s for Lisbon. Took fifth last year in the 4x4. Bria Sweet is a trackster phenom. She wears number 10, 58-second 400 girl.
Kittleson
Let's see
again.
if Kittleson, she wants to be talked about.
Yes, she does.
Lila Kittleson, the junior who wears 15, has 2 3-pointers back-to-back. Stretch the lead to 42-3. Off the foot of Differding. It's going to be an over and back. Lila Kittleson, junior, wears number 15. Just went back-to-back with her 3-pointers. Impressed the Kindred faithful. And we're 2 minutes into the second quarter here as the Vikings lead 42-3. Sharp goes into the paint and then gives to Sanders. Sanders had a huge 3-pointer the other night against Valley City that kind of put that game to rest. Her only 3 points extended a late fourth quarter lead to 10 points. Here's a 3-point basket off the fingers of Bria Sweet. The 58-second 400 runner shoots a 3-pointer, and it's 42-6.
Kittleson.
It's the Kittleson show here. She has 8 off the bench. Lila Kittleson has the last 8 points for the Kindred Vikings.
Loose ball down low.
Zoe Sharp was able to get the turnover and gives it to Lila. Lila then gives over to Liza.
Surprised Kittleson passed it there. Might as well go take another shot.
Keep it going. So we had Leah to Lila to Liza, and Liza lays it in. High off the glass. Liza up to 15 points now. And up the court with it is Bria Sweet. Eventually the ball gets worked over to Wiltsey. Wiltsey stops, pops, no good. Rebound gonna go to Lila, who gives to Leah. Well, the other night, Nick, we had some fun with the G's of the boys.
Yep.
Now we might have some fun with the L's of the girls. There's only 3 of them, though. We can't do much with Taylor Sanders and Zoe Sharp. We can with Leah to Liza. Liza,
back.
no good. Rebound goes to Zoe Sharp. Sharp working against Kemple. And the Vikings pull it back out again. Liza and her high pony take it to the paint, put it off the glass, and that's good for Liza. 17 for her. Going to be a short 30-second timeout on the Vikings. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. For more information, go to kindredstatebank.com. We'll see you in 30. Good Thursday evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once again into Kindred on your live event. Josh Omeris alongside Nick Eggman and our pizza connoisseur to the right of us. Vikings lead 48-6 coming in off the Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency timeout. From banking to insurance, let Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency handle your requests. For more information, go to kindredstatebank.com. Broncos have it. Differding right now, working against trying to split Sanders and Nipstead. She does. Here's another three-pointer for Sweet. No good. Rebound goes to Alexis Fleck, who had checked into the game. Sorry I didn't mention that. Alexis Fleck just checked in, coming in off the timeout. Also, I believe Carly Mayers came in off the bench. She may have been in the game already. We have another guest in the booth. Goes by the name Theodore. Here's a second shot underway, no good. Alexis made the first and missed the second. 48-7. Vikings have it. Lila Kittleson. Lila Kittleson's had a good second quarter here. Shot was no good. Ball's going to be... I thought the Vikings had it, but it's going to be a jump ball. Vikings are going to have the possession arrow here, so they're going to get another crack at scoring. They're already up 48-7. They go to Kennedy Bacco. Bacco working against Kemple. She gives to Sanders, and eventually it gets to Lila. Lila to Nipstead. Inside to Bacco. Bacco taps over to Lila. Lila gives over to Sierra, 15 on the shot clock. Vikings holding this possession, but a wide open three. Sierra's not going to pass up on that. She unfortunately missed it for the Vikings fans. It goes out of bounds, and the Broncos are going to get it. It's going to be Bria Sweet who inbounds.
Yeah, that was 2 good looks for Nipstead there on that possession. Not getting either of those 2 to fall.
Bryn Wiltsey coming into the game for the Broncos. 48-7. Inside, Broncos try to go to Fleck, but it's knocked away and the Vikings have it. Bacco works against Wiltsey. Lila stops, pops, can't get the roll, but Nipstead's there for the rebound. Kicks it out to Bacco. Bacco can't, she does get it. Kennedy Bacco for 3. That's her second three-pointer of the night. She has 10. Broncos down 51-7. 2:20 left here in the second quarter. And Carly Mayers tried to get that to Differding. Threw it over everybody's head. Out of bounds, Vikings have it. 51-7, Vikings lead. Inside they go to Bacco.
Too strong.
Too strong, can't get it to go. Rebound goes to Carly Mayers. Nipstead working against Differding. Differding bounce pass over to Sweet. Sweet gives to Wiltsey. Wiltsey drives. Can't get it to go. but she follows up, gets the ball back. Taylor Sanders now takes it away, quickly gives to Sierra Nipstead, who gives up to Kennedy Bacco. Good ball movement.
And one.
Kennedy Bacco has 12. She's going to go to the line. 17 for Liza Trenbeth. 16 for Sierra Nipstead. Cameron Hoff just checked in for the Broncos. That foul went against Brindley Differding. It's her third.
Is this the other game?
Kennedy Bacco finishes the three-point play. And the Vikings are up 54-7. Ball's on the floor, but Wiltsey gets it, passes it over to Mayers. Mayers can't get it to go, and here's...
That's an and one.
Yes. Bryn Wiltsey scores. She averages 10 points a game and 8 rebounds a game, Bryn Wiltsey does. She's a sophomore guard, 5'6" tall. She has 3 points tonight. She's leading the way for the Broncos. Bria Sweet also has 3. But Wiltsey just made it 4. That foul went against Zoe Sharp, I believe, Nick. Can you confirm that?
I'm pretty sure it was Liza Trenbeth, Josh.
Was it? Okay. It shows on the board that Zoe has a foul.
Is Trenbeth?
But Zoe's not even on the floor, so I'm going to go
I'm thinking it's Trenbeth.
You're right. We got a big fan base up in here. 54-10, Vikings lead, 61 seconds left in the half.
Bring your family to work day today.
Here's Sierra Nipstead. She takes and makes. And Nipstead has 18. Vikings lead 56-10. It's Wiltsey. Tried to give to Kemp, couldn't do it. Sanders steal. And it's going to be a foul here. Late foul called against, I think, Mara Kempel. Yep, Mara Kempel is going to be called for the foul. And it's her first.
Just under 42 seconds left to play here in the first half.
First basket is good there by Taylor Sanders. She's on the board. 18 points for Sierra Nipstead, 17 for Liza Trenbeth, and 13 for Kennedy Bacco. 2 now for Taylor Sanders, and 58 for the Vikings as they lead 58-10 with 36 seconds left here in the half. Ball went to the corner to Mayers, and then inside, no good. It's Wiltsey who gets the rebound. Shot clock's off. Ball's fought for and taken away by the Broncos and then turned over. Vikings have it. Again, shot clock's off. We'll see if the Vikings hold. Looks like they're going to be content to do so as Sierra gets it. Checks with her coach. 10 seconds left in the half. Out to guard is Mayers. Inside they go to Bacco. Bacco can't get it to go. It's going to go out of bounds off the fingers of Alexis Fleck. 3.4 remaining here in the half. Inside wide open Trenbeth, and Trenbeth gets it to fall. It's going to see that's going to be the final play here of the half, and the Vikings have a 50-point lead. They lead 60-10. We're going to step away for 30 seconds, and when we come back, we'll break it down so that while we break it down, our fans can see some Just for Kicks action. See you back in about 30 seconds.
This is Jamie from Park Company Realtors, and I'd like to take a moment to show you around a new development in Kindred, Norman Acres. With a country-like feel, Norman Acres gives you the opportunity to have your own fully outfitted shop or outbuilding just steps away. Residential lot sizes vary between 1/2 and 3/4 of an acre in size, and all lots for residences and shops have no special assessments. Give yourself the space to grow. Pick your spot and plant your roots in Norman Acres of Kindred.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Josh Almaris alongside Nick Eggman. And we're going to do a little assessment here of the first half. And as we do so, you can see the Just for Kicks dancers rocking on the floor there. Just for Kicks was going the young kids dance at JV And they're all going to be back at it for the doubleheader on Tuesday. Girls and boys both play host to Central Cass on Tuesday. And that in and of itself will be a big
that's going to be a fun night here in Kindred.
Big audience. Add to that Just for Kicks is going, and you get a whole other group of people that show up.
Yeah, a lot of fun things go on in this school district here in Kindred.
Band and choir, I'm sure, will be going as well.
I bet they'll have some sort of benefit going on in the Commons.
For sure?
I'm betting.
Okay, you're a betting guy. Got it. Taking a look at the first half, scorers, we'll start with the Lisbon Broncos. Leading the way for the Broncos was Bryn Wiltsey. She had 4. Bria Sweet with 3. Brinley Differding with 2. And Alexis Fleck with 1. Once again, Lisbon with 10 points in the first half. Kindred Vikings, they had Liza Trenbeth leading the way with 19. 18 for Sierra Nipstead and 13 for Kennedy Baco, 3 girls in double digits. 8 points for Lila Kittleson, all in the second quarter. She had back-to-back threes and a nice 2-pointer. Lila Kittleson off the bench with 8 points, and then Taylor Sanders had a couple free throws. She had 2. Once again, the Vikings scored 60 points in the first half, and they lead 60-10. What were you impressed by, Nicholas, in that first half?
Just the aggressiveness of Kindred. They didn't care where the ball was, what part of the court it was on. They made sure to just run and go and just go get the ball and keep putting up shots. And those shots were falling at a high rate early on for Kindred.
Yeah, they sure were, and we've talked a little bit about this. The Vikings have been on a tear as of recent. This is their 5th game in 7 days, and in those 5 games, they went to Northern Cass, won by 11. They went into Devils Lake and knocked off the number 2 ranked team in the state, 60-54. They then played Rugby the next night and beat them by 16, 58-42. They went to Oak Grove and beat them by 10, 61-51. And in a thriller here in Kindred, you listened to it with Nick and I on Tuesday night. Kindred Vikings defeated Valley City 56-44. Valley City is a 3-ranked team in the state. The current standings right now say that South Prairie Max is the number 1 team in the state. Devils Lake is 2, Valley City is 3, Carrington 4, and Thompson 5. Central Cass and Kindred, as well as Turtle Mountain and Des Lacs Burlington, are all receiving votes. But when the 8th Division A girls basketball polls come out, I would expect some changes.
I think you'd have to expect Kindred probably cracking the top 5.
And a big game, next up for Kindred, for the girls, will be Tuesday night in Kindred. The
Correct.
Vikings will host Castleton, and those are some important games for the Vikings. Both the girls and boys will play, but the girls, if they can knock off Castleton on Tuesday, then for sure they're in the top 5. But we, of course, aren't voters, but I would think Kindred would crack the top 5. Lisbon, after today, their next game is on Monday. They go to Valley City. And like I said, Tuesday will be a boys basketball, girls basketball doubleheader, and Kindred boys will go to Devils Lake tomorrow. They play rugby, and then 4 wins on Saturday. And then Lisbon boys, if you got some Lisbon boys fans, they play tomorrow as well at Hillsboro, and then back at it on Tuesday against Northern Cass. We did some individual tallies. We're going to take about a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll continue on with the First Class Mortgage halftime show. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. Whether you're buying a new home or refinancing your existing mortgage, their dedicated team takes the time to understand your financial situation. They provide first-class service, first-class knowledge, and a first-class experience at the lowest interest rates possible. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. See you in 2 minutes.
Are you dreading tax season? Don't stress. Let Olson Accounting make the tax season a breeze, just like knowing your ABCs. From individuals to businesses, the expert staff at Olson Accounting ensures every deduction is maximized and every form is filed correctly. Let Olson Accounting set up your tax plan and eliminate any problems by visiting colsoncpa.com. That's colsoncpa.com, or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
Welcome back, fans, into Kindred. Josh Omerse alongside Nick Eggman. We're here for the First Class Mortgage halftime show. Locally owned and operated, First Class Mortgage is more than just their company name. It's the way they do business. For more information, go online to firstclasscorp.com. Once again, First Class Mortgage halftime show. One more time, quickly going through the individual leads, scoring leaders for the Broncos. It's Bryn Wiltsey with 4, Bria Sweet with 3, Brinley Differding with 2, and Alexis Fleck with 1. Their usual high scorer, Riot Workman, is out sick today. She averages 11 a game, and someone they're missing tonight. So we wish Riot Workman all the best and a quick recovery. On the Vikings side of things, Liza Trenbeth leads the way. She has 19, Sierra Nipstead with 18, Kennedy Baca with 13, Lila Kittleson with 8, and Taylor Sanders with 2. That'll do her here for the the First Class Mortgage halftime show. Once again, please visit firstclasscorp.com if you're looking for more information. We're going to step away for 30 seconds, and when we come back, we'll be ready for third quarter action.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
Welcome back into Kindred. We're getting ready for, we're underway in the third quarter. And Lisbon has the ball. Sierra Nipstead on the steal there as Wiltsey was trying to pass over to Differding. Same starters for the Vikings. And looks very similar for the Broncos as well. Moving up the court with it is Differding. Differding tried to give over to Sweet, but it's knocked away. Just going to confirm, looks like we got Coonsey, Differding, Hoff, Sweet and Wiltsey. And for the Vikings, they counter with Trenbeth, Nipstead, Bacco, Rowland, and Sharp. It's Wiltsey now with the ball. She's guarded by Bacco, and now into the paint is Differding. Nice drive, nice lay in there by Brindley Differding. She has 4 now. Rowland hands off to Nipstead. Back to Rowland and over to Trenbeth. Trenbeth drives the baseline. Works against Wiltsey, misses, gets the rebound, can't get the putback. Zoe Sharp mixing it up, and he eventually goes to Trenbeth again. Bacco to Nipstead to Sharp. Sharp, the senior.
Nice drive by Zoe.
Zoe Sharp on the board for her first 2 points. Running time here in the third quarter. Inside the Broncos go. That's Kunze. Ball's blocked. Out of bounds on the Vikings. So Kunze and the Broncos have the ball back. Kunze's going to inbound. And she tried to get it to Hoff, but it was intercepted by the Vikings. Going to be a blocking foul there against the Broncos. And that's going to go against Differding. Differding's going to be playing with, that's her 4th foul. She's going to go to the bench with 4 fouls, and in the game is going to be Mara Kemple. She has 4 fouls for the Broncos. Mara Kemple has 1, and that's it for fouls. So Differding, we don't know how long she'll get a rest for, but she's 1 foul away from being knocked out of the game. 62-12, Vikings lead. 6:10 left here in the third quarter. Sharp gets it, thinks about it, goes into the paint, then kicks out to Trenbeth. She's going to pop it up for a 3-pointer.
Trenbeth is up to 22 on the night.
That's her second 3-pointer. It's her 10th basket on the night. Nice drive. Yep. Bria Sweet with 2 more points. She's up to 5. Well, we get into January and the schedules start to amp up a little bit. Once again, both teams going to be in action soon here. Monday, Lisbon takes on Valley City in Valley City, and the Vikings on Tuesday host a Castleton doubleheader. It's that time of the year for basketball to pick up, and games are only becoming more and more important as the season rolls to an end. (65-14). Vikings turn over the Broncos once again. Trenbeth gets it inside to Sharp. Sharp, the senior, gets the roll, and Zoe Sharp with another bucket. She has 4.
Looks like we got a host load of subs coming in off the bench for Kindred.
There's Sierra Nipstead. She's up to 20 now. She averages 24 a game. She came out hot, Sierra Nipstead did. She was firing everything, and it was going in. I think she had, what, Nick, 12 before we could even blink our eye?
Yeah, around there. It may not even, maybe even more.
Nice ball movement there by the Broncos, and Bryn Wiltsey's up to 6 now. 69-16. Nipstead gives to Bacco. Bacco directs some traffic. Gives to Leah Rowland, who gives over to Sierra Nipstead. Nipstead inside to Rowland, who gives to her classmate. Sharp for 3, no good. Rebound goes to Sweet and the Broncos. 3:50 left here in the third quarter. Ball was, I think, knocked out on Liza Trenbeth. Yep. And here we go. We got wholesale for the Vikings. We'll get them in just a second. In for the Broncos will be Brindley Differding, playing with 4 fouls, and Carly Mayers, junior forward. For the Vikings, Mallory Keller, Taylor Sanders, Ivy Trenbeth, Lila Kittleson, and Kate Odegaard. What do we got there? 4 freshmen. Sanders,
junior.
Yep, Odegaard, Keller, and Trenbeth are the freshmen, and then Lila Kittleson Jr. Good rebound by Lila Kittleson. No give there by Brinley Differding at all.
And playing with 4 fouls, too.
Yep, and she worked a jump ball. Possession's going to go to the Vikings. Not a lot of fouls have been called, Nick, but unfortunately for Bronco fans, Brinley Differding's been the guilty party 4 times, so she needs to be careful. She's not backing off, though, as she guards Keller, and now it ends up Trenbeth given to Sanders. Sanders picks up a screen from Odegaard, then gives over to Keller, working against Brinley Differding. Differding playing with 4 fouls. 5 seconds on the shot clock, 3 seconds. Trenbeth rattles her home. The Ivy variety of the Trenbeth. Ivy Trenbeth wears number 12. She's a 9th grader. She's got her first 2. Steal by Sanders.
Looks like she's back on the volleyball court.
Lila Kittleson, she can hit. She's hit twice from behind the 3-point line. She doesn't connect there. Here's Differding, who gives off to her teammate, no good, and it's Kittleson who picks up the rebound.
Down there
Kittleson's got a wolf behind her. Yep. And it was Mara Kempel who stole from her. Here's Differding working against Keller. Off to the corner they go as Carly Mayer's no good, but Bryn Wiltsey's there for the rebound and the left-handed putback. Nice drive there by Bryn Wiltsey. She's fun to watch, that Bryn Wiltsey. Would have been fun to see how her and Wortman, work together and feed off one another. Once again, Wortman out sick, but Bryn Wiltsey, she's definitely a pit bull out there, hard working and doing a nice job. Ivy Trenbeth off the bench has 4. 100 seconds left here in the third quarter. 73-18, Vikings lead.
Back door.
In the paint they go, and once again, I've said it before, but Wiltsey having a good game. Bryn Wiltsey has 10 for the 10th grader.
Open look for Keller.
No good, but that's a bummer. That's kind of the way it's gone for the Broncos. Rebound just goes off the fingertips of Wiltsey there. Nobody fighting for that rebound with her, but just a bad bounce and a bad break for the Broncos, so the Vikings get another chance to put some more on the scoreboard. It's Odegaard who gets it, thinks about it at 3. Then she drives. Tried to give to Odegaard. No quitting Bryn Wiltsey, that's for sure. She knocks the ball out of play. And the Vikings will have it. 15 seconds on the shot clock here. They go to Odegaard. Odegaard to Sanders. Couple freshmen playing catch. Another freshman they include is Trenbeth. Now the junior. Lila Kittleson going to drive. Left-handed, no good. And Broncos have the rebound. Kempel with the ball. She gives down in the corner to Bryn. Bryn puts it up.
Stay with the Broncos.
Go ahead. Yep. Gets knocked out. Stays with the Broncos. Quick 3-point attempt. Oh, I don't know how that didn't go in. The ball was down and then popped out. Bryn Wiltsey almost had lucky number 13. Instead, she goes and guards Ivy Trenbeth and knocks that ball out of bounds. Vikings will retain possession. 31.9 on the game clock, 27 on the shot clock, 4-second differential. 3.9 if we're being real precise. 3-pointer by Keller, no good. And the rebound goes to Kempel and the Broncos. Now it's Bria Sweet, the speedster. Excuse me, that was Differding. She's also a speedster, though. And there's Wiltsey for 2 more. She has 12. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Keller to Odegaard. 9 seconds left. There's going to be a jump ball here.
It's going to go to the Broncos for the last 5.7.
I want to thank Goldmark Commercial, Andy Westby and his crew, for the in-game updates and for their sponsorship from commercial land to farmland and from office to industrial.
Got it off.
Oh, no good there for Bryn Wiltsey. Once again from Commercial land to farmland and from office to industrial, Goldmark Commercial has the skills to handle all your commercial real estate and farmland needs. Go online to goldmarkcommercial.com to connect with their expert team of trusted agents. We'll see you back in a minute for fourth quarter action.
This is Chris from Agassi Precision Ag, your local precision plant.
Hey fans, welcome back in. We're into the final 8 of the final game of a long stretch for the Vikings. 5th game in 7 days. 8 minutes left here in Kindred. Vikings look to improve to 10-3. 3-point basket, no good by Rowland. Onto the floor, 5 new starters for the Vikings. It's the same starters: Nipstead, Bacco, Sharp, Trenbeth, and Rowland. And checking in for the Broncos, I believe, was Fleck. I think she's the only new one on the floor here. Fleck and Coonsey. Bryn Wiltsey, Sweet into the game. No Differding. Missing one person. There it is. Laylee Dick is into the game. Knocked away by Bacco. Bacco gives over to Nipstead, and Nipstead puts that in for 2 more. She has 22. 22 for her, 22 for Trenbeth, 13 for Bacco. Bryn Wiltsey has the ball. She leads the way for the Broncos with 12. Timeout. We'll take one with them. It's the Broncos on a 30-second timeout. Thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency for their sponsorship. See you in 30.
Conference 2025 is Wednesday, January 22nd at the Avalon Center in Fargo, North Dakota. You can register at planterdoc.com. Engineers, agronomists, and product experts will share insights focused on improving farm operations. Stay ahead of the curve by learning how to maximize your efficiency in the field with solutions for every season. Register for Winter Conference 2025 at planterdoc.com.
Hey Lisbon, it's time to rally behind our favorite team. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are sending all our best wishes to the Broncos as they hit the court and field this season. The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters are proud to support our teams and community. Let's show our Broncos that we're with them every step of the way. Go Broncos! Your dedication and spirit makes us all proud. From all of us at the Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters, we're cheering for you.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Under 7 left here in the fourth quarter in a running clock fourth quarter. Clock will run on everything out of bounds or for free throws. Bryn Wiltsey, the sophomore guard, with another couple points, and she's up to 14. Fun sophomore to watch play, number 5 for the Broncos, Bryn Wiltsey. Here's a three-pointer off the mark by Zoe Sharp, but Trenbeth gets the rebound and gives to Bacco. She misses, and a foul going to go against the Broncos. It's going to go against number 5, Bryn Wiltsey. Her first, team's first. There's Bacco. Doesn't get the bank in on that one. Nor that one.
For 2 at the line.
2 rare misses for Bacco. Maybe she just has something she likes about the number 13. She's one of those people that thinks it's a lucky number 13.
Lucky number.
So she's stuck at 13, Bacco is. 77-24. Broncos have the ball. Wiltsey, their star for the night, going to get fouled by Sierra Nipstead. Nipstead going to pick up her first foul. Team's first. And Bryn Wiltsey averages 10 points and 8 rebounds a game, almost a double-double a game. The Pit Bowl. For Lisbon. She's up to 15 now. Wholesale again for the Vikings. Odegaard, Trenbeth, Kittleson, Sanders, and Keller.
2 left on the bench for the Vikings that haven't come in are Emma Mathis and Lauren Schleeman. Looks like Lauren's got her leg taped up there. Something must have happened during the JV or C squad game.
77-26 here. Ball is up and off the glass. Rebound went to Fleck. And here's Wiltsey working against Keller. They eventually get it to the corner to Dick. And Dick to Wiltsey for 3. No good. Good hustle by Wiltsey. She can't get the putback. Just couldn't get it to fall, but great hustle play there by Bryn. And it's Ivy Trenbeth now who goes inside to Kittleson. Kittleson works herself around Fleck, but can't get the bucket to go, and the Broncos have the rebound. We're under 5 left in the game, 77-26. Vikings by 51. 4:45 now. They try to go, the Broncos try to go inside to Bryn Wiltsey, but the pass just a little too high. Wholesale, Differding in. Let's see. We got Differding. We've got Hoff. Mara Kemple. Maylee Welton. And Carly Mayers in. I think I got everybody who's in for the Broncos. Oh, wow, that three-pointer did not fall.
That was a 360 around that rim.
Ivy Trenbeth put that one up. Going to be a jump ball, goes with the Broncos. So Mayers gives to Differding here. And once again, Maylee, Welton, Mara Kemple in as well.
Another jump ball.
And that's going to go to the Vikings. It's easy when they happen so quick, right, Nick?
Just back and forth.
We don't even. I didn't even have to look at the arrow there. How good is that?
I know.
Cameron Hoff also in for the Broncos. 3:33 left here in the game. Sanders inside, nice cut by Kittleson. She hammers it off the backboard, gets her own rebound. Went both ways there. She went with a hammer, then she tried to do the nice touch, neither worked. But good thing she has a teammate that goes by the name Kate Odegaard, because she came in and cleaned it up.
Ooh. Another one?
Almost would have been a jump ball, and again, I wouldn't even have had to look at the arrow now.
Not have.
The sharp 40-plus-year-old mind is working good tonight.
I'm happy it's not saying rebound like Tuesday.
Well, we were a little rusty there, and I don't know what my fascination with rebounds was, but we had a fun night that night,
Yeah,
Nick.
it was sure fun.
Good couple games, and you know what they say,
I don't know where this is going.
something about a good day at the office is better than a bad day at work or something like that, you know, except for you usually put something like fish in, or you know, a good day at the gym, or a bad day at the gym is better than a whatever. We'll just quit there.
Let's go back to basketball.
Here's Odegaard. She's got 4 quick ones. Kate Odegaard does. And it's 81-26. Broncos with the ball. Differding gives to Hoff, and now it's in the hands of Mayers. She gives over to Welton, and back to Hoff. Hoff from the free throw line, misses, rebound Differding. Differding takes, she can't get the roll, and the rebound goes to Odegaard. 1:50 here left in the game. Odegaard works against Hoff. Going to be a quick timeout here. We'll take one with them. Timeout Vikings. It's going to be a 30-second. Thanks to Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. We'll see you back in 30 seconds.
Home Homegrown local radio is now worldwide with 24-hour streaming. Download the RJ Radio app to hear local voices from local radio with KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ 24 hours a day from anywhere. You can listen to your favorite programs like the RJ Family Morning Show, local news, farm markets, music, high school sports, church services, more from anywhere. KRJB, KRJM, and 96.7 KKCQ is streaming on the RJ Radio app. Download it to your device and take us with you wherever you go.
Hello, basketball fans, and welcome once again into Kindred on your live event. Josh Almaris alongside Nick Eggman. Kindred Vikings are hosting the Lisbon Broncos in a Region 1 matchup. Mallory Keller gets the handoff from Sanders. Going to be a double dribble called against the Vikings. And there is now 90 seconds left in this affair. Differding done a nice job. She's had 4 fouls since midway through the third quarter.
Yeah.
And played nicely with those 4 fouls. She sat a little bit, but she's been in the game the majority. This could be the end of the game right here, Nick. Bryn Wiltsey goes to the line. 65 seconds remain. She has 2 shots and the clock runs. That foul is charged against Taylor Sanders. Oh, now they stopped the clock. I thought it ran during these. Got any expertise on that? Nope. She rattles that one home. She's up to 17. Can't get that one to go. And it's Kittleson who gets the rebound. Maybe there's like a NFL-like rule when you go out of bounds with, less than 2 minutes or something like that. Odegaard, it seems like every time I start talking about something else, there's Odegaard there to remind us that nobody cares about the other insight that we have. Kate Odegaard has 6. 40 seconds left in the game, and here she goes again. The 10 spot herself.
Steal.
Now I was giving her all the credit, and she wasn't able to complete it. Here's Ivy to Mallory, and the ball goes up, doesn't go down. Into the hands of the Broncos.
Should be
Cameron Hoff.
Should be the last possession here, Josh.
And Differding, 20 seconds, now 18. Broncos pass it around. It eventually is passed to the wrong color. And it's Taylor Sanders who's going to dribble it out here. And Kindred, the Vikings are going to be victorious by a score of 83-27. 83-27, the Vikings are victorious. They're going to improve to 10-3. The Lisbon Broncos fall to 2-10. We're going to step away for about 90 seconds, and when we come back, we'll do a short breakdown and look to have a quick interview here, wrapping up this one. We'll see you hopefully back in a little while, we'll say.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
I will be your guiding light, 'cause you don't have to go alone. I will bring you through the storm. I will lift you up. No, you're not on your own. I will be the light that carries you through the storm. I will lift you up.
Hey fans, welcome into Kindred, North Dakota, where we are fortunate enough to be joined by Liza Trenbeth. Liza, you had 22 tonight, and you picked up another win. How exciting was the evening?
It was a really fun evening. This is the last game of our, I think, 6-game stretch of the last couple of days. So we knew we wanted to come over and finish this last one hard, and I think we did that.
You guys had 5 games in 7 days. You won them all. You beat the number 2 team, Devils Lake. You beat the number 3 team, Valley City. How exciting has that stretch been?
I'm so proud of us as a team. We've worked really hard. We've had a lot of hardcore practices where we really put in a lot of work. We've had the church ball boys team come in, and we work with them all the time. We're working on our defense, working on our offense, and I'm just really proud of us.
How you feeling physically? That's a lot going on, and a lot of road trips. Devils Lake, Oak Grove. You guys have been all over the place. Got to wrap it up with 2 home ones physically. How you guys feeling?
I think we're still feeling good. We're excited for this long weekend for sure, but this was a good one to end on.
You got Castleton coming up on Tuesday. You put much thought into them yet, or waiting to do that coming up?
We definitely have. We're really excited. Big game, rivalry, doubleheader at home. So I think we still have a practice on Monday. We've still got some work to do, but we're excited to play them on.
And you got fans here. You want to give a shout out? Grandma's taking a picture of me. I think she maybe wanted you in there too, but
yep.
Grandma and Grandpa.
Grandma and Grandpa Mayo are right there taking pictures. Yeah, they come to all the games.
Congratulations, Liza. Keep the run going.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let Lance, Shelby, and the staff at Gullison Olson Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon for Farmers Union Insurance Gullison Olson Agency.
Stay up to date all year long with your live event from our social platforms with X, Facebook, and YouTube. From the latest coaches show to watch game broadcasts back on demand from earlier in the season. Search your live event on YouTube and hit subscribe.
Outside the 3-point arc. Pick and pop here with Spaeth into the left side corner. 3, good.
For the complete and most up-to-date schedule throughout the year, head to our website at yourliveevent.com.
Let the geeks.
Hey fans, welcome back into Kindred. Josh Omaris alongside Nick Eggman. One time quick through the individual totals, leading the way for the Lisbon Broncos. Nice game from Bryn Wiltsey. She had 16. Really played well. Hard worker on the floor. It was fun watching Bryn Wiltsey. 16 for her. She led the way. Bria Sweet had 5. Brinley Differding had 4. And Alexis Fleck had 1. I'm off a point there somewhere. I apologize for that. But 27 for the Broncos. So one of those might be unofficial, or I'm missing something along the lines there. For the Vikings, Liza Trenbeth, you just heard her interview. Appreciate her coming up and giving us some time. Liza Trenbeth and Sierra Nipstead both had 22. 13 for Kennedy Bacco, 8 for Lila Kittleson, 6 for Kate Odegaard, 4 each for Zoe Sharp and Ivy Trenbeth, and 2 for Taylor Sanders. Vikings are victorious 83-27. Once again, they improved to 10-3 on the season, where the Lisbon girls will fall to 2-10. Nick, we have 2 awards we get to give away. One of them is the play of the game, the Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Agassiz Precision Ag is your local precision planting dealer located in Hillsboro, but services the entire Red River Valley and beyond. Agassiz Precision Ag, they specialize in everything from basic planter maintenance to customize planter builds to meet the individual needs of our growers. The planter of the future can be put in your shed today. Just contact Agassi Precision Ag at 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. The Agassi Precision Ag play of the game, Nicholas?
We're going to go with a pretty simple one. The first play of the game, Kindred gets the ball, gets the tip right away. Kennedy Bacco goes down the court, shoots a three, nails it, and then Kindred goes out to a 26-0 lead to start this game in the first quarter. That is your Agassi Precision play of the game. Bacco nailing the first points of the game from behind the arc.
Thanks to Agassi Precision Ag for sponsoring the play of the game. Next up is the Enbridge player of the game. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Please visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. Once again, the Enbridge player of the game. I could cheat and say we've got Should I do that?
Go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna cheat today. I think both Liza Trenbeth and Sierra Nipstead played phenomenal. I think there was a host of others on the Vikings side. They had 7-point scorers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-point scorers, 3 in double digits. But Liza and Sierra, I think they both set the tone as far as being aggressive. They moved the ball well. So I'm going to go Liza Trenbeth and Sierra Nipstead. Each of them had 22 and seemed to have a lot falling into the net. So I want to congratulate them on being the Enbridge players of the game. Life takes energy. Enbridge, energy for life. Nick, I'm going to quick go through the what's up next. Get your closing thoughts, and then we will call it a night here in Kindred. Next up, once again, you heard Liza talk about it in her interview. They're already gearing up for Castleton on Tuesday in Kindred. The girls host Castleton on the front end of a doubleheader. That's also our next boys game that we will have on your live event. The boys will play Castleton at home. The boys are in action for Kindred tomorrow at Devils Lake against Rugby, and then they play Saturday at Devils Lake against Four Winds. Lisbon, they travel to Valley City on Monday next on the girls' side, and on the boys' side, the Lisbon Broncos are in Hillsboro tomorrow to take on the Burros. They're then back in action on Tuesday against Northern Cass. Closing thoughts, Nick?
It's another fun night in Kindred. Every time we come out here, the pep band going, the stands are rocking. It's been a pleasure so far to be up here and doing these games with you and seeing these basketball girls and boys out and competing on this court.
Congratulations to Kennedy Bacco for being the Agassi Precision Ag play of the game, for having the play of the game, and to Sierra Nipstead and Liza Trenbeth for being the Enbridge player of the game. Congratulations to the Kindred Vikings on another victory and advancing and improving on to 10-3 on the year. We wish the Lisbon Broncos all the best, and we thank everybody for tuning in. It's been a pleasure as always. We'll hope to see you back on your live event on Tuesday, as it's blue versus red here in Kindred on your live event. For Nicholas Hagman, my name is Josh Almaris. Hope you all have a good night, and we'll see you back on Tuesday.